Rodgers. Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that,
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Third downs are so crucial. Quarterbacks, you want them to be elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding third down and getting to the quarterback?
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He'll be down at the
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do... Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he's going to bring it out. Smashes through. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for space, it's Gordon. Bulls his way forward. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A third and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
It'll be a run on third and short. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that three.
Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. Offense in an empty set. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. Get the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
PAT unit on the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not
intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's Rodgers. Getting some heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma State 14, Washington 7.
A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Back to pass, it's Bowman. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it...
A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll run the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Rodgers. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Bringing it back, it's Presley. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
To the air, it's Bowman. They're bringing heat. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark it down at the 30. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
And it's caught inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oklahoma State 21.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, oh, it's out! He picks it up, still on his feet. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. On the ground, it's Gordon. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Makes the grab. It's Andrews. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the toss. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the lone running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 28, Washington 14.
We'll start the quarter. Offense about to snap it on second down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. Across the 25, he's got room. Powers through.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Back to pass, it's Bowman. He's got his man. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The incompletion brings up a second down. It's complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
On the run, it's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Feeling some heat. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They want that clock to run. Gets away from one, finds room. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College